Today, I'm going to show you how I embellished the cover of my book. Now, you can do this with any hardcover book. You can use tissue paper, napkin paper, rice paper, probably wrapping paper. And this technique is easy to do. We're going to use Mod Podge, some paint, and some textured paste, and some micro beads. So please join me. Hi, I'm Jacqueline. Welcome to my channel.
The first step is to paint the cover of the book. I used white acrylic paint to brighten the colors in the rice paper. While the paint was drying, I added water to the top edge of the rice paper to shred it. This way the top edge will not show as a hard edge once painted. Apply a thin layer of Mod Podge to the cover and the edges. Lay the rice paper down flat on the book. I'm using a glove, but you can use a piece of plastic wrap to help spread the rice paper. For the back piece, I tried to line up the blue sky and I cut the rice paper to size. Now we need to apply a thin layer of Mod Podge over the book to prepare it to receive paint, and we'll let it dry. Once dried, I use a sanding sponge to smooth out the frayed edge of the tissue paper. Now it is time to add some paint. If your paper covers the entire book, then you can skip this step. I added some white, some blue, and some yellow, and I also painted onto the rice paper to blend the colors. I used a mop brush just to add some texture, but you can use any type of brush. Now I am going to create some flowers using paste and paint.
Please subscribe.
I am using a palette knife to make my little flowers. You can add as many or as little as you want. You can practice making flowers beforehand, or you can use a cake decorating piping bag and decorating tips to create your flowers. Before the flowers dry, you might want to add some micro beads.
Here's a close-up look of the micro beads that you can use in this project or many, many projects. I think, oops, oh no, that's an oops. It's like a shaker and it's got a big hole and I forgot to close it. And of course I've got micro beads all over my table now. Oh well. Anyway, I'll pick some up so I can show you. So you can see just how tiny they are. But it adds an element to your art. So you can do this with anything you're doing. You can just put a little Mod Podge and then sprinkle your little micro beads on top. So fun. What a mess. It'll make a conversational piece.
I found it easier to use some tweezers to apply some of the micro beads to the flowers. I only added flowers to the front of the book and on its spine and not on the back.
Once your project is complete, nice and dry, then you want to add one more layer of Mod Podge. And that will seal the paint as well as the textured flowers and the tissue paper, the rice paper, or the napkin, whatever you've used on your project. So I would do the front and the spine, let that completely dry, and then I would do the back. All right, just gonna let that dry. I tell you, I just love this book.
Are you familiar with book folding art? I was not until one of my sisters, Diane, created this beautiful book for me. If you want to learn, see the links below.
I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial and that you will like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And I would love to read your comments. And if you're going to try this art form, let me know. Thanks for watching.